The evening worship began in the temples. The master was seated on the small couch in his room, absorbed in meditation. He went into an ecstatic mood and said a little later, "Mother, please draw him to thee. He is so modest and humble. He has been visiting thee." Was the master referring to Baburam, who later became one of his foremost disciples? The master explained the different kinds of samadhi to the devotees. The conversation then turned to the joy and suffering of life. Why did God create so much suffering? M. Once Vidyasagar said in a mood of pique, "What is the use of calling on God? Just think of this incident. At one time, Genghis Khan plundered a country and imprisoned many people. The number of prisoners rose to about 100,000. The commander of his army said to him, 'Your Majesty, who will feed them? It is risky to keep them with us. It will be equally dangerous to release them. What shall I do?' Genghis Khan said, 'That's true. What can be done? Well, have them killed.' The order was accordingly given to cut them to pieces. Now, God saw this slaughter, didn't he? But he didn't stop it in any way. Therefore, I don't need God, whether he exists or not. I don't derive any good from him." Master: Is it possible to understand God's actions and his motive? He creates, he preserves, and he destroys. Can we ever understand why he destroys? I say to the Divine Mother, "O Mother, I do not need to understand. Please, give me love for thy lotus feet." The aim of human life is to attain bhakti. As for other things, the mother knows best. I have come to the garden to eat mangoes. What is the use of my calculating the number of trees, branches, and leaves? I only eat the mangoes. I don't need to know the number of trees and leaves. Baburam M. and Ramdayal slept that night on the floor of the master's room. It was an early hour of the morning, about 2 or 3 o'clock. The room was dark. Sri Ramakrishna was seated on his bed and now and then conversed with the devotees. Master: Remember that daya, compassion, and maya, attachment, are two different things. Attachment means the feeling of myness toward one's relatives. It is the love one feels for one's parents, one's brother, one's sister, one's wife and children. Compassion is the love one feels for all beings of the world. It is an attitude of equality. If you see anywhere an instance of compassion, as in Vidyasagar, know that it is due to the grace of God. Through compassion, one serves all beings. Maya also comes from God. Through Maya, God makes one serve one's relatives. But one thing should be remembered. Maya keeps us in ignorance and entangles us in the world, whereas Daya makes our hearts pure and gradually unties our bonds. God cannot be realized without purity of heart. One receives the grace of God by subduing the passions, lust, anger, and greed. Then one sees God. I tried many things in order to conquer lust. When I was 10 or 11 years old and lived at Kamarpukur, I first experienced Samadhi. As I was passing through a paddy field, I saw something and was overwhelmed. There are certain characteristics of God vision. One sees light, feels joy, and experiences the upsurge of a great current in one's chest, like the bursting of a rocket. The next day, Babu Ram and Ram Dayal returned to Calcutta. M spent the day and the night with the master.